I'm a big fan of crossing the ball from the baseline low and hard on the ground. It almost always ends up in something good. Anyway, let's talk about this game. Chelsea really had this game up there for the taking. And once again, I find myself talking about Nicolas Jackson because I have seen some of the worst finishing and some of the worst football this season being displayed by this young. In fact, I think that he's responsible for this defeat.
Look, of the 3 meetings with Manchester City, I think this result is the most difficult to take. Because of all of them, this is the one where Chelsea absolutely should have won. And there are a couple of reasons why they didn't. The first is the most obvious, poor finishing, poor decision making. Jackson is the biggest culprit, no doubt about it. So many chances. And as a striker, look, I'd like to defend him and say he's young. But young strikers would take that. Any other young strikers would take at least one of those chances that he got. So he is completely at fault. But it's not just him. So many bad decisions from Chelsea players. In the first half, Malo Gusto, there was a ball he should have put across a lot quicker, a lot better. He didn't. Cole Palmer, there were a couple of opportunities for him to put the ball in quickly. He didn't. Conor Gallagher, the same thing. Noni Madueke, the same thing. Enzo Fernandez. There were so many.
The one that even annoyed me was the Chilwell.
Chilwell, exactly.
That was
Chilwell.
in the dying seconds of the game.
Cross
the ball across and
Sterling
let
was
Sterling.
clearly ahead. Just put the goal and score.
It's almost like he didn't trust in his ability to make the pass.
Attempted.
He is a professional.
And he's left-footed.
player.
And the ball was
He's
on the left
left-footed. Raheem Sterling was all on his own. At least put the ball across. If it's cleared, if he misses it, fine. That's it. The second reason why Chelsea lost. Look, the Liverpool-Tottenham game, that was the worst decision I have ever seen, at least this season. This is the second worst refereeing decision I've seen this season, in my opinion.
Who was the man? Anthony? Was it?
No, it was
this man,
the
popular man. I forgot it. I'll remember his name.
I'll fish out that name for you or who you're looking for.
How do you not give a penalty for this? How is this not a penalty? The VAR, how do they see this and deem it to be okay? That was as clear a penalty as you would ever see. And we are seeing a lot of these inconsistent decisions. Today, we are probably not going to talk about it. The Nottingham Forest-Everton game. There were 3.
Oh boy!
It was such a bad game.
3 clear penalties that were not given on one player. And Nottingham Forest were so upset they put out
a statement,
which I think was a ridiculous tweet,
and
but it was absolutely necessary.
Ashley Young on Hawkson Odre, Young on Odre, Young. I mean, the same thing kept happening. Charlie,
so people. Inconsistent. The refereeing has been shambolic. But I don't want to blame the referees for this decision, for this loss. I think the players, they should have won this game for Chelsea. The missed chances, the indecisive play in the final third. This was Chelsea's best chance to beat Man City this season, and they failed to take it. Another trophy missed, another opportunity to clear the noise around the team, all the noise that you have built this successful team, not winning anything, bad league position, poor performances. This was an opportunity to get to the final of the FA Cup. In the FA Cup final against Man United or Coventry, Chelsea were favourites for that.
True.
And you are facing a Man City team, as you said, that had been put through the ringer by Real Madrid, that had lost a Champions League quarter-final.
They were
to
emotionally, mentally,
drained,
physically
drained.
Yeah.
A big opportunity to beat Manchester City, and they blew it.
Good.
Yeah, for me, I'll just add a little. I think tactically, Mauricio Pochettino again showed that he has what it takes to match Pep Guardiola. All he needed from his players was to go and execute the job. Because, look, we did the game on radio, and I was overly confident. I told you that
this was Chelsea's game to lose.
There was no way. I just couldn't see how Man City was going to win the game because of what they had gone through on Wednesday and what Chelsea themselves have taken them through in the previous 2 games that they've played. I was always of the view that Chelsea have got the players to worry Man City, especially because they have the ability to pass through the Man City press on the transition. And therefore, they will definitely expose Man City when they decide to attack. Nicolas Jackson alone had 3-1v1 situation with the goalkeeper. He cannot tell me. Yes, he's young, but what I do know from young strikers, their adrenaline level will compel them to at least shoot at goal. We didn't see that one in the first in the highlight, but the clearest of chances in the first half was the one that he got put through on goal by Enzo Fernandez, and all the Man City defenders were behind him. Rather, he decided to go past it. Now, once you go, put your left foot through it. Just hit it.
I'm not sure what he was doing.
I don't know what. Then the goal was there. Then you turned from the goal and came back and passing the ball to who? And what annoys me, anytime he finishes, he looks into the sky.
Now he looks confused. Like he can't believe he just missed a chance.
Can you imagine that? Look, like I said, I've said it before the season, or during the season, that Chelsea will not achieve anything because they don't have a proper number 9. I'm hoping that Mauricio Pochettino, once he's now given the chance to stay and then do his own diagnosis of this Chelsea team, he will make signings that will solve the existing problem and make them very competitive next season. Anything apart from that, if I'm the manager, if I am him, and he's not given the chance to tell Todd Bowley the players he should buy, and Todd Bowley, if he's listening, if he's watching, those Chelsea supporters who can get the message across to him, he should listen to the coach and just address the problems in the team. My issue is get a striker, sort out your centre-back pair, and then see if Rich James cannot become who we all believe. I think on form, on fitness, he's the best right back in the world. But if he cannot recover fully from that injury, get a proper right back who would then play like Rich James, go get Victor Osimhen. I think he's the one they need. Show Napoli the money. If you can pay over £100 million from Enzo and Caicedo, 120, 150, go and give it to Napoli. Bring Osimhen, and you'll be a better off team.